We're getting basically straight into a game. And it's a Serral game. Hell yeah. We'll win this best of 3. Serral or MaNa? Oh, tummy's a little bit... tummy's a little bit painful right now. Let's hope that settles down. $7,000 LiuLi Cup. Rupee. Sorry, guys. We are going to get into it in just a second. Just updating stuff. There we go. We're all good to go. Serral, MaNa. Let's go. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom left. It is MaNa for Team Liquid. And his opponent spawning up the top right. It's Serral, the GOAT for Basilisk. He's back. He's back from outer space. This should be fantastico. Fantastico. Looking at this group, the expected value is a herO versus Serral winners match, and those are definitely the two players that are favored to make it through. 100%. 100% they are. Well, we'll see. It will matter which one of them comes first, for sure. You know, there's a good chance. We've already got Rainer, who won his group. You're going to want to avoid having to face Clem in the playoffs in the first round. Although it is a double elim playoffs bracket, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, so far, not a whole lot out of the ordinary. It is Adept into Stalker. I don't think he didn't chrono either one. Yeah, that's a pretty late Stalker. Meanwhile, the Oracle is quite quick. It is a very fast Oracle, no? I needed to lock in earlier. Lock in. Oh, MaNa, watch out for that 46 of 46. We need a pylon. Oh, we need a pylon. Robo facility coming in. Oh, this is... Okay, he's not getting a second Oracle. This is going to be the modified new Christianer. He's going to be going for a Twilight Council and an Archon drop behind all this. There it is, Twilight Council. 2 more gates. Double gas at the natural. Man, look at Serral's creep spread already. Already pretty nice here. Oh. A lot of drones transferring over to the new base. That's kind of weird. Usually you don't over-transfer right away. It is going to be a layer for the initial phase. Roach Warren as well. Oh, right. I forgot because he puts the Robo in the wall. He doesn't have that second gateway right away. God, this is such a crazy build. This gets you such a good timing on this Archon drop. Obviously, the single Oracle means that there's not a whole lot in terms of aggression. that you can do. You're really kind of counting. Oh, this is very cute. Serral's not going to see it, and that's going to be a block. Aaron Balake. God, look at how fast this is. Serral's got money for roaches, but he needs to actually build them, and he doesn't realize he needs them yet. I don't know that he knows what he's up against. Okay, 4 roaches get fired up. Oh, supply block, though, for Serral. Not the worst in the world. Not by any stretch. This is a great little counterattack. He's going to get this shield battery. The Oracle is being aggressive. This might actually be perfect against what MaNa's doing. Probes pull at a perfect moment, and it's good positioning on the Adept. Here come the Archons. It's going to be a warp in of very slow Zealots. Oh, that was really weird for MaNa. He, like, changed targets from the roaches that were low on HP. As a result, doesn't get the kill on either one of these. I mean, if he clicked this one with both Archons, for sure he would have gotten both roaches, but even just clicking one would have gotten the first one with the splash damage. Oh, this Adept has moved out of position, but it's back in. Back into the pocket. Serral's still going to be able to grab 2 probes, force the Oracle back home. And, well, it's a little bit low on energy. We'll need to recharge once again. The 4th base that was slowed down for Serral is on the way now. MaNa behind this, plus Storm, plus 1 weapons charge coming in, and a second Robo. But the Spire. MaNa does love his Immortal Archon. And you know what Immortal Archon doesn't have? Mobility. It lacks mobility in a big way. MaNa, by the way, with so much Chrono Boost energy. He's literally got like 9 Chrono Boosts. 2 on this Nexus, 2 on this one now. 3 on this one, that's 7. That's bad math. That's embarrassing. Oh my god, doing math on stream, unbelievable. Really good job denying creep. But he does not know about these mutas, like, and they are gonna be a problem. Oh, and this is gonna be a problem too. There's nothing in position at the 3rd. These little counterattacks from Serral have been nails, lights out. Archon will get back here. Archons, I should say. But this is occupying MaNa. Oh, almost loses one of those Archons there. Shield's very low. We do have pylon or cannons coming up in the natural. He must have seen the mutas or something, right? Or is he just anticipating? Nice hot pickup there on the Immortal. Good coverage. Mutas coming into the main base. Okay, he has to have seen these. Must have seen them with the Stasis Ward. Oh, that's already 1 muta going down. Maybe 2, 3? Nice Archon pickup micro there to chase these mutas. I thought these were going to be a big deal, but they end up... well, they get 4 probes. That's not a lot. 3 mutas fall for that. Serral is approaching maxed. He's getting in towards his Hive and Lurker Den. This was a very small commitment to the mutas, relatively speaking. Hey, you're too kind, Sinista. You're too kind. We will see once again. Now, 4th base denied. Serral is doing some really nice work. Stasis Wards, though. Once again, remember that this is off of single Oracle. He's just been recharging it. God, he's got so much Chrono energy. He's going to be maxed out on all 3 Nexi. I don't think I've ever seen this at this level. This is like the lamest Hearthstone challenge ever. No Chrono to GM. Why though? No Chrono to GM. Oh, okay. Serral, by the way, is ahead in the +2 timing upgrade, which is very rare against Protoss. Very rare. Oh, Phoenix is going to get jumped, but there's just so few mutas. He doesn't even kill it. It was just sitting there for like 3 seconds, and it didn't matter. Can he get the second one? At least he gets the second one. We are going to see a push out attempted, but Lurkers are already out. Serral, the transition has been seamless. This Phoenix is actually going to kill all 3 mutas. It's being healed up by the shield battery. It's not even going to be close. Counterattack coming in with the roaches and lings. We'll get the denial on this base, almost certainly. That is very, very nice. Meanwhile, it's a double-pronged attack. Serral does have a ton of spines on the top side. This was a really nice strategic move here from Serral. The counterattack with the Roachling, usually you don't get a lot of value here. Oh my god, the High Templar! Oh, he's going to lose all of them. He gets one pathetic Storm off and loses everything. Serral putting his opponent's multitasking to the test, and unfortunately for MaNa, oh man, and now the High Templar on the other side of the map. Two of them go down. They're forced to morph into an Archon. Oh, that was very unfortunate for MaNa. Serral with a symphony in this game number 1. Behind this, MaNa double Tempest production. We do see a Greater Spire coming in. Serral was knocked back down to 4 bases. MaNa is double expanding behind this. I swear to God, if Serral loses this game, I am gonna mauled. I'm gonna mauled so hard. Force field dropped in the natural. Charge lots will be able to push back this Roach counterattack. Big Lurker swell on this bottom side. That's going to be able to deny this 4th base again. Lurkers in the middle also burrowing up, able to find the units that pushed through, or well, the charge lots and the Archon that chased back those other units. Serral trying to take the 5th base, but MaNa will have something to say about it. Stasis Ward not catching too much, but I do think this base is going to fall. Storm comes in on top of Lurkers as they burrow up. We do have Corruptors being built here. Observers are going to fall. There's a lot of Observers with this army. 4 Observers. One of them already taken out. 2 of them already taken out. There's 2 more. Lurkers in the natural. There's no detection for them here. Oh, Corruptors. Oh, big mistake for MaNa. He is going to get jumped in the middle of the map. 1 Tempest will go down, as well as the Prism. Once again, Serral is kind of running circles around him. Serral is maxed out, but there's no gas bank. Revelation on these Lurkers in the natural. I don't think he needed to use any units there. Just make sure the Tempests don't get jumped by those Corruptors, which they do. And he gets 1 Tempest, but it's... I mean, Serral's trading efficiently against a Protoss. And I feel like he's got this game locked up. But there's a reason MaNa hasn't tapped out yet. Now, Serral doesn't know about the 5th base yet. It has not started mining.
Under attack.
I do have to give MaNa credit for the fact that this Oracle has stayed alive the whole game. That is very impressive and very difficult to do. Gotta give him a ton of credit. I mean, you gotta give MaNa a lot of credit anyways. He's just really good at the game. Oh, is this the jump? I don't think so. That is a lot of damage on those Corruptors. Tempests are going to be able to just whack away at the Lurkers. Lurkers on the other side of the map are going to start to move in. Void Rays. Well, there's no detection here, so they can't really do anything against the Lurkers. And the Lurkers might actually just kill this 3rd Nexus. MaNa trying to almost incidentally long-distance mine this. He's going to lose this base. Yeah, that's going to go down. Oh, man, the Void Rays, if they just had detection. Storm on the Corruptors. Man, those Corruptors are getting low. 13 Hydras being produced. Storm coming in again. We are seeing the High Templar getting very low on energy. And one more of them gets sniped. Another one almost goes down. The last one with energy. It's going to have 2 Storms in a moment. Just now getting up to that magic 150. Oh my goodness. No detection still. Oh, the High Templar, please! God, stop losing them. Oh, they just aggro in for no reason. And he's going to lose a 5th one as well. Serral is all over him here. Lurker, or something took down the base on the bottom side at the same time. Observer trying to be produced out of this Robo. We'll see if it even gets out here. No, it won't. Serral targets it. And down it goes. MaNa still has a gigantic army. Trying to force the issue. The Lurkers do re-burrow. Oh, they're going to start obliterating this ground army. Yeah, Serral should have this. There's not enough to keep the Corruptors from killing off this remaining army of MaNa. But wow. Did Serral ever have to outplay the living crap out of him there? That was surprising. Well done. Lurkers are insta-win for toss versus toss. That's a funny statement. Haven't seen any Vipers lately in ZVP. Yeah, they're tough to make work these days. They just don't provide the value that they used to. They can be useful in situations like that. All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top left for Team Liquid, it's MaNa. Sending out an instant probe. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right, it is Basilisk Serral. In the red. Really just took MaNa to pieces in that game. Honestly, even until the very end, I was not sure that Serral was going to win that one. Like, MaNa was... Oh my god, what? He was at 274 for like a second and a half there. MaNa gets the block off of the Extractor Trick 15 Overlord. Wow. Serral just did not get that one extra mineral count. That single extra mineral he needed. Oh, that's aggravating. Very nice for MaNa, though. Yeah, I gotta say, Serral did a phenomenal job in that game. MaNa has a 1.84% chance to win this best of 3. I'm assuming that's according to LiuLi Cup. I actually give him a lot higher chance than that. Just because the current patch right now is very Protoss favored in this matchup. Like that previous game, Serral got so many free High Templars, so many unit pickoffs, and really like out-strategized MaNa multiple times in that game. Never really got caught out of position, except maybe a tiny bit at the very end of the game, but even then, his Lurkers were still able to get back into position around his third base in plenty of time, and they had that adaptive talent, so you kind of can't catch them out of position super hard. This map will be harder than the last because it's harder to deny a fourth base. I agree. I do think... I mean, the tournament organizers can do whatever they want, but it would have been nice to use some of the newer maps. Oh my god, is he going to drop a pylon? He is. It wouldn't be MaNa if he didn't. But Serral was hiding the second set of lings. He's like, haha, baited you into wasting 25 minerals. Serral kind of chuckles to himself. Ha, got him again. Oh, man. The man everyone's talking about, liquid clam. Over here. We're going to see the Adepts. Just single one. He was not aggressive with that Adept in the first game. But it does make sense to be a little bit more aggressive when you've got, well, a better start. Like, well, not even a better start, but you got the hatch block off. MaNa, though, is going to back away. Serral did drop the tumor from the main. And I think when you get hatch blocked, I think you kind of have to drop an early tumor. Serral is going to be going up to 5 queens here. Okay. But MaNa doing... Yeah, he's going to do the same build he did last time. I actually... Serral, this was a little bit weird. Oh, is he going to see this? No, he's not. Kind of weird that he moved away from the natural since MaNa puts this Robo in a position where it's... I mean, it's a free scout. He's literally giving you the information. And yeah, the modified Christie Honor. It's just so good. Who even decided to use the old maps for ladder? That's a question we just don't know. Serral once again transferring more workers. Transferring away from full saturation. This is so interesting. Serral this game did not delay spores at every base. I don't know if he even built a spore ever. Oh, very awkward for MaNa right there. Takes a little bit of extra damage on that Oracle. Doesn't really get anything faux-writ. Prism going to be popping out. Once again, this timing out of MaNa is fantastic. Clean, crisp. Recall being forced out on the Oracle. We'll be able to grab 1 probe. Cancels the shield battery. Obviously, Oracle energy is not really an issue. If it was me, we would have Steps of War. Man, once again, Serral's creep spread at such an early stage of the game is already so good. We do also see Serral going for those roaches again, so yeah, he's definitely got a good sense of this. Serral in position with the queens. And since he's got the creep here, he can see past. So this is not like a safe zone right here, this pillar. Oh, but we are going to see one of the overlords getting jumped upon. However, the transfuse able to keep it alive. Did Serral even lose a ling there? He lost 2 lings in this game, but I don't think any here. Just now losing a couple. He is doing such a good job of deflecting this. MaNa, though, good micro on the Prism. Hunting for an opening, but Serral just isn't leaving much. Now, I will say, even though it's harder to deny a 4th base, it's also easier to catch units rotating poorly or rotating awkwardly, which is what MaNa struggled with in the previous game. Oh... No. Surely this is just for a Lurker Den, right? Or for a Fast Hive? Yeah, he's already got the Hydra Den. There's going to be Roach Hydra coming out. Serral. Always responsible with how he drones. We are going to see the Overseer Scout into the main base.
Creep tumor under attack.
We'll see that it's basically the same thing. It is worth noting, of course, that the Mutas in the previous game really got almost nothing done. Like, they were handled by MaNa extremely well. They did force out a lot of static defense. Like, a lot of static defense. And I guess in that sense, they kind of paid for themselves. Would have had to see how many cannons exactly MaNa built. But it was a lot, and there were still like 6 probes that went down. More so than anything, Serral just never let MaNa actually get his 4th base up, and the counterattacks constantly were a thorn in MaNa's side. I like Serral just truly played that first game perfectly. It seems like the biggest The biggest downside of this build from MaNa is the late upgrade. No +2 attack started yet either. It should be going straight into that. That should be priority 1, and there it is. So it's, yeah, he only loses like maybe 10 seconds on it, 5-10 seconds. That's totally fine. Serral for his part, same deal, similar timing. Oh, a couple of zealots will get intercepted here. That was 3 for free and an obs. This time, MaNa, yeah, he's not losing this 4th. It's just not happening. Hydra Lunge being researched right away once again. High Templar in the natural. That was an energy recharge. Yeah. Oh.
Game paused.
PP, sorry. Interesting. Heh, he said PP. Do. Yeah, I wonder if I should just run a minute and a half of ads right now. No, I think, well, Oh, I didn't put myself on Team Liquid, did I? No, I didn't. Ah, such a fool. No. Such a fool. Referee.
Game resumed.
Fast typer MaNa, though. Popped out that referee real quick. I forgot to do Team Liquid quite a bit. It's true. I do. When are we going to see that Skytoss transition? And the answer is right now. Second Forge coming in as well. Map sound effects kind of peaceful. They are. They're pretty nice. Serral already up to his 9th and 10th gases. Yeah, Protoss really comes online once that 4th base gets set up. Ooh. Army on the left side. Storms are going to be okay, but the Hydra Dash, he's going to be able to get on top of these Immortals. This is really good for Serral. That was an extremely nice find. We do have Contaminate available if he's so inclined. Ling in the middle of the map will spot the army just a little bit before it gets on creep. Lurkers are in position. It is worth noting that the Lurkers are strongly defensively placed. Nice snipe right there from Serral on one of the High Templar, but it's not for free. Well, it's pretty close. Ooh. Oh, massive drop into the natural. MaNa will be forced to drop some storms. I do not think he saw the Overlords. No, he did not. No, he certainly did not. There are cannons in the... Oh, wow, there's a lot of cannons there. Oh, High Templar. 2 of them getting taken down, it looks like, again. MaNa is really struggling to keep his High Templar alive in this series. We're going to see a drop coming in. All the units will get out, even just one Dropper Lord falling. Overseer getting morphed. Lurkers are set up here. This is really nice out of Serral. Oh, if he denies that Mama ship, that would be huge. There's one storm. Oh, no, there's 2 High Temp. Okay. There's a few storms. Yeah, this is going to be a cleanup for MaNa. There's only a couple of Lurkers. Well, all right. Well done for MaNa. I thought that was going to be a lot harder to clean up, but it was well managed. Meanwhile, push at the front from Serral is going to get pushed away. Counterattack coming in from MaNa. Serral just lost so much, and MaNa's counterattacking with a small but powerful force. High Templar do get, well, one High Templar gets some big storms, but the drone count has already been gutted in the natural. Serral's going to have to rebuild. He will take care of this whole army of MaNa. That is going to happen. But he's been slowed down significantly. Oh, Observer dies to the Spore. That's not meant to happen. However, the base is... Well, it's going to be tough to defend here for Serral. Storms. Oh, there's a bunch of storms showing up. Time Warp is going to be real good here. Overseer is not going to go down. 1 HP, surviving the storm just barely. But the base ultimately does fall. Serral's still on 5 bases. But so too is MaNa now. And MaNa's on more probes. He's on a better bank at this point. Serral tried to go for a knockout punch into the natural. It ended up being very expensive. And then he's been struggling since then. MaNa now with a significant advantage in this game. Oh, 2 observers do get taken out on this counterattack. We will see a recall come in, but Serral zooms his way out with those Hydras. MaNa, how many immortals do we have in this game? Many immortals. Look at this. We got triple Evo out of Serral. I wonder if he'll fire up the +3 missile here. Oh, Lurker's on the right side. Overseer does get taken down. It goes a little bit too far into the Archon. Storm on the middle of the map. We do have Time Warp and Cloaking Field ready to go again. Serral having to deny his, cancel his 6th base once more. Yeah, this is looking extremely good for MaNa right now. Like, really, really good. This would be looking good on the old patch when you could still abduct the mothership. On this patch, where there's no abducto on Mama Shippu, it is so much worse for Serral. MaNa might just push through here. Once again, he's got that Time Warp, that Cloaking Field available. There's the Time Warp dropped. No Cloaking Field yet. Lurkers not able to take down the High Templar. Just barely surviving, but the Lurkers get blasted. Counterattack on the other side of the map will be a problem for MaNa. Can Serral hold, though? I don't think that he can. MaNa with a lot of static defense on that center base. He has already lost 1 of his bases, but Serral's lost 2 of his. Can the Lurkers hold on the high ground? There is a Nidus Worm here, which will allow for better mobility for Serral. Cannons are started, well, yeah, mostly falling in the middle base. MaNa's with it. He's got a huge bank. He should just be building Tempest right now. I really don't think MaNa needs to go for this. I feel like this is like the only way he can actually lose this game. Is if he just walks up the ramp into a bunch of Lurkers, continues to lose eco on the other side of the map, and doesn't transition into Tempests. Serral does have a base up on the top side, mining now. MaNa's going to find it, though, and he's going to kill it. MaNa did lose this base in the middle. So he is knocked back down to 3 bases, but his bank is so much bigger. Yeah, I think MaNa just not attacking up this ramp is the only basically real... That was the only way I feel like he could win this game. I actually think that MaNa just is... I think this game is just over. Oh, okay, well, losing 5 Immortals would not be the play. It ends up being 3. I'm still not scared for MaNa in the slightest. Serral is just so broke. He's so broke. Now, MaNa would have... It would have been really beneficial if MaNa had recalled and saved that base in the middle. Then I feel like there's really nothing Serral can do. As it is, Nidus Worm in the main does get denied. There was one back over here on the right side. That will deny this 4th base again. MaNa, why are we not building Tempest? That's the only unit we need right now. That is the only unit we need. Oh, he's supply blocked. Needs Pylon. I know he doesn't have a crazy amount of gas, but he's rich in terms of minerals. MaNa can still lose this game if he doesn't control the army right, and if he lets Serral get back up to a good economy. We do have Vipers in the mix now, but only 3 Corruptors. Lurkers are going to burrow up. Oh, MaNa. Oh my goodness. MaNa having a very awkward little engage right here. The Lurkers have a huge concave on him. And MaNa just he bleeds out so many units there. Double Abduct coming in on the Tempests. I mean, I know it's Serral, but MaNa's having a real awkward time. Even still, he's quite ahead in supply. Serral losing 9 drones. Actually, not sure where the drones just went down. Oh, Ducks once again coming through on these Tempests. Oh, does lose this one as well. Storm doesn't really hit anything. Serral now once again with a counterattack. Oh, nice dodge. Great usage of that Hydra ability. Nice dodge versus the Storms. MaNa, I do like this rotating around looking for these creep tumor pickoffs. That is a lot of observers that are... This is a time to parasitic bomb observers. That would be the... Oh my god, did he just kill the Spire? He did. Oh, that's a big pick. Oh. Oh. Okay, I was going to see Overseers. He just left these observers here. Both players at the limit for their attention, it seems like. MaNa is... I do still feel like MaNa's got a really good position in this game. But he has been struggling a lot in the last little bit. Now, granted, that's Serral putting an incredible amount of pressure on him, despite being very much on the back foot and way behind in that resources lost. Oh, Mama Ship Cloaking Field activated. Serral going to readjust the position of the Lurkers. Pulling back here. Storm's coming through. We do have the feedbacks this time. MaNa spreading out and going for the fight, and he is going to just blast through these Lurkers. Serral might have made a critical error with the Unburrow, and that is going to be MaNa taking the game. Wah wah wee wah. Bum, bum, bum. Mothership lived until the end? Yeah, of course it did. Of course it did. Wow, 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 wow. I did see that, Sinizda. I did see that. Mothership is broken at levels below Masters? No, it's broken at every level. It's it's insanely strong right now. It is absolutely broken, for sure. 100%. All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top left for Team Liquid, it's MaNa. In the blue. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom right for Basilisk. It is Serral. In the red. I would say Mothership was... Well... Mothership was more broken at lower levels before, in theory, when it had permacloak all the time. Now, though, now it's just, I mean, at the top level, it's just, there's just not a counter to it, is the thing. I'm gonna continue screaming this from the rooftops until the mothership abduct change gets reverted. And once again, I've never been against the idea of making mothership semi-resistant to abduct. I am more than okay with that. But you can't make it immune. You're just removing a counter to the mothership. The only counter. Wouldn't semi-resistant be pointless? No, it'd still be super useful. If you made it so that you needed to basically abduct the mothership twice, that would make it... The thing is, that would still probably be super strong for Protoss. It would still probably be super strong for Protoss. Even at full abductability, the mothership is still a valuable unit. I think you're yelling at the wind with that one. Almost 100%. But I'll keep yelling. I'll keep yelling. Old man yells at clouds. And you know what? He's not going to stop either. Oh, Lings. Oh, he's going to get that probe. Oh. Oh, look at that. Nice job from Serral. Great stuff. It's probably just reducing cost and damage, allowing for abduct normally. Almost like the previous mothership. The previous mothership, I think, was in such a good place. It was cheaper. It was built faster. It didn't have crazy damage, but it was still useful. It was a true spellcaster. If it got its spells off, it was worth it almost every time. Oh, nice job right there from Serral. Good defense with the Spore Crawler morphs. MaNa does get a little bit of value. Of course, you lose some resources when you have to build and cancel those spores. The thing is, what a lot of people think is that they think that I don't want Protoss to win. That's not the case at all. What I want is I want the player that plays better to win. And I think that the mothership in its new form... Oh. Serral going to look to cover this. No, he's not going to be able to, though. Or good job from MaNa to make sure that the Oracle covered the Stalker. Very good job. Who determines the player that played better? I mean, it's a little bit subjective, but there's no doubt that when you can't do certain things, it muddies the waters. It's a nice idea, but kind of impossible. The thing is, I don't think that the mothership in its current form... Yeah, I don't think that the better player will win the game in many times, in many cases. And that's real shitty. There are many things that are frustrating and difficult to play against in StarCraft. That's really nice from Serral right there. Going to be able to grab a probe. Once again, MaNa doing the exact same opener. 3 games in a row. And, I mean, I really think this is a great opener. Once again, the only weakness of it, I think, is that late +1 weapons, but you get a fast storm with it. We did see a laser hitting some pretty cool timings against it. Oh. The thing is, there's such high potential for this to get so much damage done. Really great cream micro there from Serral. All 5 queens in position. Was able to deal with this. No, the mothership being unabductable is a balanced decision. It is a balanced decision, and it's a terrible one. It is 100% a balance change. And one of the worst... I actually think it might be the worst balance change in all of Legacy of the Void. It is... I cannot overstate how big of a deal it is. Man, Serral's lanes with the counterattack have been really good. Gets a cancel on the gateway, too. Is that two... Oh, Probe and a Zealot. Probe, Zealot, canceled gateway. Roach is on top of the Archon drop once again. Like, Protoss players are even saying that the Mothership is silly. Void Ray, am I a joke to you? True, that one was... The thing is, that was a series of changes, but it was all on one patch. And they did, like, yeah, they did triple buff the Void Ray. Oh. Single double storm? Single double storm. Single High Templar double storm, I believe. We do see Serral. Okay, he is not going into Hive this time. He is going to try and end this one with some, oh, Doom Drop. Doom Drop. How many High Templar does MaNa have? He's got 5 High Templar, 4 Immortals. A lot of gates, but not a whole hell of a lot else. Looks like MaNa's anticipated this, but the drop on top of the army, or the jump on top of the army, is going to be big here. Archon and 2 Immortals, well, 1 Immortal going to get sniped very quickly. Storms, not the most effective against Roaches here. And now Serral's going to go into the main. He did eat some big storms on some of these units. MaNa anticipating this. Did he must have seen this. Is this going to work? There's so many units for Serral. We will see a recall coming in. Yeah, Serral had enough to overwhelm this. But after the recall, he is going to be forced to pick up and get out. Oh, look at that. That was clean. With the storm on the Overlords. Oh, he gets 2 of them. One of them did have units inside. Serral is still way ahead in supply. He will be able to take down this Cybercore, but it's not like MaNa was building Stalkers anyways. The Robo is a much bigger plum. Bigger pickoff. Serral is he going to start to transition now? That is the big question. He's got the Hive. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah. He was prepared to transition out of this for sure. Serral may have found an exploitability. Yeah, there was a single drone that rallied into this one. Nice split right there against the Storm. MaNa very cute with the Prism here. Ooh, Oracle does go down. This is not a good engagement for MaNa. Not a good engagement at all. Serral is so far ahead in supply. Has already been trading very well. Nice High Templar micro with the Prism. Excellent stuff right there from MaNa. But I think Serral has done it here. Drop coming back into the main base. Serral playing like a Terran. With the Doom drops. Oh, that Storm is juicy on the Hydras in the natural. And was that... No, that was not a recall. He just walked the units up. But it's going to cost him the Robo in the natural. That's both Robos down. High Templar Archives is still around for the moment. But the Lurker transition from Serral, if he just goes with, I don't know, 10, 12 range Lurkers, I mean, MaNa just cannot get... He cannot get any Immortals out for a while at this point. Actually, hang on. There's no Storm here. He's got 1 in a moment. But look at his concave from Serral. Serral going to get on top of him. That will be all she wrote. Serral is going to move on to the winner's match. Damn. Very well done from Serral, but my oh my, he had to work for that one. He had to really, really work for that one. Whew. All right, next up is going to be herO versus Spirit. All right, we got to run like 3 minutes of ads, unfortunately. Do. While in commercial break, what are the cool things in the top row behind you? So we've got an N1 Starfighter, which is unfortunately blocked. Hang on, let's see if I can... Yeah, we'll turn these off for the moment. Where's the... No, not that. There, okay. Yeah, so we've got an N1 Starfighter. That's the Mandalorian Starfighter, a Lego one. We've got a painting by Cytotonic. The Zerg symbol, super cool. Trying to navigate my own finger is weird. No, that's okay. We've got that's the second place from Up a Tree. He's done some cool stuff over the years. Yeah, we got a red Mandalorian mug. That one I painted myself. His name is Fire Truck. He's all red. We got the probe. As you can see, we've got some Star Wars glasses behind this. We've got player cards. Gumiho, Maru in the middle, and Beyond. The bokeh effect makes it difficult to see, but that's what they are. Then there's a picture of me with somebody from Home Story Cup. Cool lad. Two of them, actually. They're on both sides. I gotta make sure we don't miss the lobby. Oh, I've got an elephant from when I went to an elephant sanctuary in Phuket with my girlfriend. That was a super fun time. I got a first place one. That was from last year at Sal's place. Then we got Mjolnir. And then we got, on the far end, Lego Leia. Lego Leia, a Lego Minecraft person, and a Lego pupper. And then we got a corgi butt. Yeah. Yeah. Pop Nemo. Pop. Corgi butt. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, I really... So, watching games like that, I know that it's just going to seem like balance wine and all that jazz, and I don't want it to... I don't want it to seem that way. It's just... I do want there to be 3 viable races in this game. I do. And I worry that the direction we're going, there won't be. And I've said that Serral will find ways to win. And he did. He did. But I'm not so sure that he's going to be able to do the same thing against herO. How come Zerg nerfs? Yeah, specifically the mothership change to make it unabductable. Ooh, okay. I need to pee. Is there still time? We're getting into it pretty soon. So they didn't nerf Zerg, but they buffed Protoss. They buffed Protoss specifically against Zerg. So I think you would call it just a Zerg nerf. Hey, welcome Gary Organis. It would be pretty cool if they came out with StarCraft sets, yeah. Mothership close to useless? That is the most insane take I've ever heard. Mothership is so strong. So strong. That is the wrongest thing I've ever heard. It's not the wrongest thing I've ever heard, but it's up there. It's so strong. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom left, it is Spirit. In the blue. And his opponent spawning up at the top right, it is Weibo Gaming's herO. In the red. Do you see the low ground pylon coming in? Tried building a Battlestar Galactica Viper once. Nice. herO going with the low ground gate. Pretty cute. Going to allow you to get across the map with those adepts quite a bit earlier. Spirit taking a much later gas than normal. Huh. Interesting. If herO wins, we get Serral versus herO winners match. Correct. Correctamundo. Yeah, this is a really late gas. Like, super, super late. Like, I wonder what Spirit's doing late. I mean, if you're herO, you know that this has to be Marine first now. Like, it literally has to be. It is going to be a... I mean, it's a normally timed command center is the funny bit. Spirit will have the Marine popping out. herO should... Okay, yeah, he's able to get away from here. It's going to be Zealot first. Oh, Pylon is not yet done. Gonna fire up the Warp Gate first as a result. Okay, 204, he starts up that Adept. Yeah, here's the tricky bit about building the early Zealot. It does keep you from being able to do this. So actually the team is not Dragon Kitesy Gaming anymore. It is now known as Weibo Gaming. Spirit will pull back. He does have this bunker. And so that will let him... Oh, nice micro. Nice micro on the Marines from Spirit. Keeping a really nice range against this Zealot. Really well done. DK's a hero. The team used to be Dragon Kitesy Gaming, which used to be Dragon Phoenix Gaming and Kitesy Gaming, two separate teams. This is going to be 3-gate Robo, by the way. Robo first out of herO. I feel like we're going to see a very early Prism. I don't know what Spirit's doing. He's still just on one gas. This feels like the weirdest opener from Spirit. And this depot is so early. Spirit's build order does not make much sense to me. Like, this depot is so early. He could have built a third CC, and it would have made sense to me. Yeah, he did not need this depot unless he just wanted it for spotting, but that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It is going to be Observer first, by the way. Double Observer, in fact. I'm wondering if there's a little bit of nervousness from Spirit. So the new name should be W herO. Well, it would be WBG herO. But we're on the NA server. Actually, what ping? Okay, West. So this is herO with ping advantage right now. There we go. Twilight Council coming in. Now the War Prism. herO, no third Nexus just yet. Just now going to throw that down. Serral will still find a way to win versus herO. I don't know, because I don't think herO's going to make the kind of mistakes that MaNa did there. Like, MaNa lost so many High Templar in that first map, for example. Now, granted, it was Serral causing issues for him, but MaNa lost, like, a lot of High Templar. Unforced. If herO just goes up to Tempests on 4 bases, like, and doesn't lose units the same way. Now, that's easier said than done. It is Serral. But if he's just cleaner about stuff, I'm really worried for Serral there. Cute little harassment squad, by the way. 4 SCVs going down. Oh, that's real nice. And that does undercut the build order setup that Spirit has, which is, you know, that very fast 3rd CC that allows him to triple mule and triple pump SCVs very early on. herO should be firing up Storm. There we go. Warped in the High Templar first. I do prefer that in general. Wonder if we'll go for a quick energy recharge, or if he's going to just let these ones build up energy and then warps in a 3rd High Templar behind it. Would almost expect a Storm drop out of herO at this point. That is a super strong play. Yeah, there it is. 2 High Templar in here. Charge on the way as well for herO, and a bunch more gateways. Spirit going to be warping and landing this Fresh's base, and he's still building tanks. 3rd siege tank. Those can be very good against High Templar, but they're a little bit situational, a little bit iffy. Oh, herO, please don't go in before Storm is done. Oh my god, he's... herO! What are we doing? herO! Now the Storm is available, and he does get a juicy first Storm on the Marines. Oh my goodness. He didn't check. He didn't check the timing. I can't click prediction or rewards. The thing is, herO does play really clean. That's just... okay, so I've been thinking about this. I think we do overblow as casters the mistakes herO makes. He does so many things so well. But, like, he'll do that kind of thing, where he'll go in 5 seconds before Storm is done. We are going to see an attempt to break here. There are some really well-placed tanks. Archon coming in from the back. Storm is going to be pretty good. The siege tanks are on their lonesome. I think he's just going to break him. Yeah, a bunch of SCVs going down. All the tanks are going to fall. Immortals can just click this tank. There they go. And Prism. Yeah, he's going to be able to warp in. This is game over. Spirit is just going to get blasted here. Spirit just, I mean, this was a strong timing from herO. Make no mistake. But Spirit just kind of fell over to it. Now that's that's kind of being like Mike Tyson punched me in the face and I just fell over. It's like, well, yeah, might have had something to do with it being Mike Tyson punching you. You didn't just fall over on your own. Like there was an outside factor there. Very well done from herO. Spirit, I mean, I know he saves the 3rd CC, but he can just GG out of this game for sure. There is nothing binding him to this game at this point. He has found no damage on the other side of the map. He has not gotten anything going well for him. He does have a Ghost Academy, and he's going to have 1-1. But herO's got Colossus, Extended Thermal Lance nearly done. There's already Blink nearly done as well, and a second forge is going to be kicking in. Now, Spirit, granted, doesn't know all that, but you can surmise that your opponent's probably in a good position. Okay, this did get spotted. Blink is done. If these oh, wait, maybe he didn't spot it. I was going to say, if these medevacs die, I think we just see a tap out. And we certainly should. Oh, okay, drop on the top side. Well, if somehow both of these medevacs go, like, pop off like crazy. herO is going to recall. The only way Spirit can do anything... Look at this. He's got 60 supply, basically, on the map right now in the form of these drops. Oh, High Templar hunting this. Now, recall is on cooldown. This could actually turn into a very weird base trade. This is best case scenario for Spirit by far. His opponent attacks him with a somewhat lackluster army, and he forces a huge base trade. But herO is committing with everything, which is bad for Spirit, good for herO, I think. Because herO's just going to blast through the natural now. Spirit probably should have pre-turtled his main. +1 ground armor does complete. We do see the Colossus being denied. Oh, High Templar in the Prism. Well, they're actually very awkward. The Storm didn't connect at all. Wait, what is herO doing? Where? Hello? Did you just recall again? No, recall's still on cooldown. Where did herO's army go? Where is herO's army? Is it just, like, meandering around the map? Kind of. Yeah, but okay. Even with the, like, weird chaos that just happened. Still, way too much. Why is herO's army? Yeah, even as that got, like, a little bit chaotic and weird, and herO was not set up for the base trade in, like, even the slightest way, I would say, it did not matter worth a damn. Did not matter at all. Do-do-do-do. All right, we're going to run a minute and a half of ads, and we'll get into game number 2. How's Group A of this tourney? I actually didn't catch it. I did not catch Group A. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom left, it is Spirit. In the blue. And his opponent spawning up in the top right for Weibo Gaming, it is herO. In the red. Just to go back to the mothership thing, I think part of the reason why I think it's such a bad decision, and I do rank it as one of the worst balance changes in StarCraft 2's history, or in Legacy of the Void history, is because it seems like, not even it seems like, it literally was stated in the patch notes, the community was asking for this. They were like, Reddit is saying, a bunch of people on Reddit are saying that the mothership shouldn't be abductable. And so we decided to do that. They didn't test it at all. They just put it through at the end. They just put it through with the patch. And it's like, guys, what the hell? What are you doing? Off racing is fun? It is. It can be very fun. You want to say see herO play Terran against Clem's Terran? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I don't think Heroes Terran is, I don't think it's going to inspire you in the way that you hope it will. Now, I can't blame Spirit for trying something a little bit different in that previous game. But it was a little bit weird. SC2 legit needs new balance council members. I have no idea what even happened. The thing is, I know that... Yeah, I just don't know how the abduct thing happened. Yeah, it's just... I'm just confused. I do agree that the Balance Council shouldn't have pro players. I do actually agree with that. Or at least, it shouldn't be... No, I agree. I think there should be consultants. But... well, no, the thing is, like, certain pro players I would be okay with. Like, I think Harstam and Lambo, for example, are great players that are unbiased. Oh, wow. That is a 3-minute third Nexus. That is a Stalker Sentry third Nexus. Oh, baby. Oh, we cooking. Well, the thing is, like, it would be one thing to be like, okay, what about if we try this? And then they might have some insights that it's like, well, actually, at the top level, you know, be this. And it's like, oh, okay. The thing is, I actually don't think any Protoss pros necessarily suggested no abduct on the mothership. Because many of the pros that have come in have been like, no, I actually think this is a terrible change. I think this is, like, really unfair. And it's just silly. Oh, body block attempted. Unfortunately, this is not Warcraft 3, so the units don't really stick here. This is actually really bad for Spirit, because herO is getting away with this, and he's going to be taking cost-efficient... Well, not even cost-efficient trades. It's not cost-efficient when you just kill stuff. This needs to get a lot done in the main base. Oh, but he's warping in. Oh, yeah, no, this is going to get nothing done. Right? Surely? Okay, he moved out of position, started to for just a moment. It's going to be Glaives, by the way, behind this. Widowmine will fire. Funnily enough, I don't think it hit anything. Oh, Force Field would be really nice here. A little bit... Oh, no. Oh, going back in. Yeah, that was crazy. Why'd he do that? That was never going to work for Spirit. That was probably best case scenario for Spirit with that drop. 3 probes and 2 sentries. Killing the sentries is actually really nice. But going back in with a medevac was... I mean, that was just straight foolishness. I don't think I like that herO went Glaives here. It's super weird. It's cool, I guess. Like, style points. Yeah, I don't know. What blows my mind is that players with 5k MMR have opinion that matters, apparently. In terms of, like, being able to influence the game. Yeah, the thing is, I still don't know who actually was, like, quote-unquote behind the change.
Shall persevere.
The funny thing is that Reddit was like, which is once again seemingly where the mothership abduct change came from. The energy recharge ability, the people were like, oh my god, Protoss is going to be so unviable versus Terran now. Like, it's going to be impossible to win. And we've actually seen Protoss players doing substantially better versus Terran recently. Substantially better. Now, I will be one of the ones that thought the Disruptor nerf was going to have a bigger impact on the matchup. But it turns out energy recharge is actually just so good that Protoss players are just going into the mid game in such a better position. This is a 5 racks, by the way, from Spirit, and it's just basically pure Marine. But herO is in such a good position that he might just blast through. Triple... Oh, wow, that's a lot of probes going down in the natural. 7 probes. Meanwhile, Spirit's... Oh, my God. He's just going to get jumped in the natural. Bunch of the Marines get taken out very quickly by the Glaive Adepts. Force Field will keep some of these units at bay. Tank did survive for a while. herO is going to be able to warp in so many Adepts right into the fight. Oh, I think herO's actually just going to kill him while on 3 bases, as Spirit is doing a 2-base all-in. Immortal shooting one of the tanks from the low ground. Second one will go down as well. There's a third one that just popped out, but the Marines have been decimated. Siege tank, the newest siege tank is getting some good value, but the ability to warp in just so many Adepts at once. Oh, hang on. There is a drop on the other side of the map. That found a bunch of additional probes. This is getting messy. This could backfire on herO a little bit. Prism will try and get targeted down. He's not going to be able to get it. Immortal getting saved. Oh, but the Prism goes down in earnest. No save on the tank. If Spirit had saved that, that would have been really, really good for him. Counterattack on the other side of the map is trying to get something done. herO's still on 3 Nexi. Spirit's down to just 14 SCVs. God, herO just cannot play a, like he can't be content in a game of StarCraft. He can't be like, yeah, if I play this out normally, I'll just win. So I'm just going to play it out normally. He's like, what if I poured hot sauce on everyone's food? And you're like, herO, you don't need to do that. You can just pour hot sauce on his food. You know which food is his. You know what he's going to eat. If you just pour hot sauce on his, he's going to get so sick. He's going to get the worst tummy ache. And he's like, no, I have to be sure. I have to pour hot sauce on everyone's food, and then I'll be sure. Then I'll know for a fact. But herO, then you're going to have to eat the hot sauce. I don't care. I'm eating the damn hot sauce. That's herO's approach to StarCraft 2. And you know what? It's probably still going to work for him in this game. 44 probes to 13 SCVs. Spirit, he's technically mining. herO's my favorite kind of chaotic energy. Oh, yeah. The cool thing about this is the +1 weapons on the Adepts actually does 2-shot stimmed Marines. It's a Maples concept. The funny thing about this is that if herO had just not ever gone into the main, this is a big Artosis pylon, by the way. 3 gates and the Twilight Council, but Spirit is going to get pushed back. He's actually up an army supply at the moment, but that doesn't mean that he's winning this game. I want to make that clear. It is pure Marine right now. Auto turrets in the natural. Man, the Raven has feasted this game. Oh man, herO, please stop F2ing. Do a little bit less, please. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, my God. He can kill it. He can still kill it. Oh, sheesh. Welcome, Dobrodan. Dobrodan. Oh, drop it in the main base. Target fire on the Prism. He will get it. These glaives are actually going to be... He's going to win the fight. Yeah, that +1 weapons. Oh, my God. Once again, you can 2-shot the Marines with this. You can also 2-shot SCVs, because they don't have the armor. Actually, even with +1 armor, they might... Do they still get 2-shotted? Blink is still not done. I mean, time is not on Spirit's side right now. But yeah, sorry, what I was saying before. If herO had not gone into the main and had just killed off all the depots, Spirit would have never recovered in this game. Like, no chance. herO has literally 0 chill. It's true. Now Blink is done, and there should be absolutely nothing Spirit can do. Like, these Stalkers can kite Marines to infinity and beyond. I'm impressed that Spirit was able to do anything in this game, but more so than anything, that was just herO being an absolute madman. And finally, a third Nexus being retaken. Gonna have the Robo Bay finishing up as well, which means Colossus will be countering 90% of Spirit's army. Spirit is on pure Marine. I probably should have pointed this out earlier. Like, Colossus would have just won this game so hard for herO if he had been transitioning to them earlier on. Single auto turret does not make sense, by the way. The shield battery will prevent that from doing anything. But it's... You're already down 0-1. The game has gone completely off book, off script, off kilter. You're playing against an absolute psychopath in herO. And he's living up to it, too. Recall will come through. Oh, can he save this base? Guardian Shield, though, actually... No, he doesn't have the energy. Oh, he's going to force field. That won't do it. He actually does have to cancel the Nexus. Well, there is a non-zero chance that herO gets baited into a bad attack. Can it be a bad enough attack to actually mean anything? herO should have just blinked everything to the left. He should have made sure to save the Nexus. If saving the Nexus would have been worth, like, losing... So he split his army, which is, in theory, the correct decision. But he needed to get to this Nexus and save it more quickly. And the extra 1 or 2 seconds of him blinking everything immediately over here and then worrying about the main after would have made the difference. I'm almost certain of it. This is the lifted main command center, of course, by the way. Oh, yeah, this is... Yeah, you just blink on the medevac. Oh, nice target fire getting the Marauder first. Shield battery going to keep the Stalkers all alive. And that's 2 probes for an entire medevac. Wait, hang on. Where did 3... Oh, 3 Stalkers died aggressively. Wait, what the... What did herO blinked on a tank randomly? Spirit adding 4 gases. He's going to go from 0 gas mining to, like, what, 700? If he gets these up. herO also refusing to build probes. But in this case, it kind of makes sense because he's actually oversaturated with his setup. This game should have been over legitimately like 8 minutes ago. Nah, 6 minutes ago. 7? Plus 50. Yeah, no, I'd say 8 minutes. 8 minutes is probably correct. Maybe 7. Steadfast, arbitrarily saying numbers. Templar Archives coming in. herO's going to be on +3 weapons pretty soon, which against 0 armor. He's going to have a 3 upgrade advantage pretty soon. The Colossus are going to feast on Marines. I don't think this is the case, but will he be like one-shotting stimmed Marines? I know that can't be the case, but it's going to feel like it. I know that's not the case, but, like, this is going to be insane. Oh, he immediately had +2 armor. Now herO is being the most careful player in the world. To be fair, Spirit is really good at surviving when he shouldn't be able to. And I can, like, there was a series where Classic was up 2-0 over Spirit, and he was cruising in Game 3. It was a qualifier, too, to a big tournament. He was absolutely cruising. And then Spirit dug in his heels on his third base. Classic attacked in. It was a bad attack. Spirit held, turned the game around, won that one, won Game 4, and then won Game 5. Now, this is an amazing triple Adept squad. Look at this damage. Oh, very nice force fields coming in from herO right there. Oh, and a big Ruppy shot on the SCVs. 26 SCVs going down. Well, God. That is a spirit breaker if ever there was one. Okay, I got to figure out how much damage +3 Colossus do to Marines, because it's got to be something absurd. That was enough for GG? Yeah. That's... I will say there's something to be said for forcing someone to tap out in that manner. Like, forcing someone to tap out like that. It's... Yeah. That's a feels bad for sure. All right, what was the... So Colossus do 10 damage. +5 versus light. So it's 15 damage per swipe. And they get +2 for each attack upgrade. So they're going up to 21 damage per shot. They almost one-shot stimmed Marines. They almost one-shot stimmed Marines. +3 attack versus 0 armor. That is nuts. I also didn't realize this, that the higher the upgrade setup goes, the better Colossus get against bio units. Because the Colossus are gaining +2 attack for every attack upgrade, but you're only nullifying 1 attack per armor. So 1-1 versus 1-1, or +1 attack versus +1 armor is better than 0-0 versus 0-0. +2 attack versus +2 armor is better than 1-1 versus 1-1. And 3-3 is better versus 3-3 than 2-2 versus 2-2. That's interesting. That's the benefit of slower attacking units. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they do have a long cooldown. But goddamn, that is so much damage. Yeah, because the Colossus attack twice. They do the swipe, the scissor. Zzz, 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 zzz. So yeah, so it's 21 damage per swipe. That is just beyond bizarre. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, it is going to be Serral versus herO. Best of 3 winners match. All right, we're going to run 3 minutes of ads once again. Thank you very much, by the way, Hyperbear, for the Prime resub at 8 months. Sorry that I missed it. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, that's some crazy, crazy damn. Welcome, Quags Gaming. Howdy, howdy. Yeehaw. I'm still up in the air about it, but I am beginning to wonder more and more and feel like this is the case, that Protoss is the strongest race on this patch right now. Hey, welcome, Filibuster. So there's 2 more Serral games today if Serral wins. I mean, if he wins 2-0. There could very well be 6 more Serral games, though. Oh, if he loses 1-2, and then in the decider match, it goes to game 3. You did indeed, Filibuster. Welcome, welcome. Willkommen, willkommen. Oh. Yeah, the funny thing about the Glaive Adepts play is it's easy to forget that they shred Marines. Got so much work today. Why does this have to be today? First world problems. It's true. It's true. Can't do much about it. I actually think herO's the favorite here. I actually think herO is 100% the favorite. Like, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Serral has something special for herO. But he kind of had to do something special against MaNa in that game number 3. herO favored versus Serral. On this patch, yes. 100%. 100%. The biggest risk is that herO just doesn't feel confident. And so he tries to end the game, like, early. Like, really, really early. It is also worth noting that even though Serral did something a little bit spicy, if you were a betting man, how much would you wager on herO? Like, money? I mean, it would depend on the odds, and I probably wouldn't bet on that anyways. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. I don't know why people keep forgetting the EWC best of 5. Yeah, it's really weird. Any news on SE2 on live support? We don't know. We do not know. Abyssal Reef. Abyssal Reef. Same as last I heard. The one thing I will say that's quite interesting is that EWC didn't update the games list from... Like, they actually pushed back the timer for 2 games that were supposed to be announced. Is this the map with 3 free bases? No, this is the map with, like, 5 free bases. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom right for Weibo Gaming. It is herO. And his opponent spawning up at the top left. It is Basilisk Serral. In the red, going with the 15 Overlord. But herO, no scout, says you can take your hatch first. And Serral will do so with glee. Now, Abyssal Reef, one of the older maps in the pool. Oldest. You get a lot of free bases on this map. You can wall the front, which is what herO's doing here. And then you just really have the one entrance into the third. I mean, technically it's kind of two, but this is also a very defensible base. And even this one is very strong defensively. This is a map where defensive play is really powerful. Extremely powerful. Personally, it's not my cup of tea. I could have done without this old map being brought back into the pool. But it's got some neat features. Let's see if I can find him. Where is he? Where's the guy? Oh, there he is. Found him. There's a lens flare. Overlord underneath. Workers. There he is. Terrifying. Truly terrifying. Now, we'll see what these two players do here to start things off. It is going to be a Stalker first. herO always with a little bit of spice. Little bit of spice. Serral with the pew pivot. Pachow. And it's going to be Stalker into Stargate. Oh. Hello? He's going across the map. Surely he can't find an Overlord with this, right? This Overlord is really out in the middle of nowhere. Serral is going to have to bring the Lings forward to try and defend this. I mean, this Overlord is going to get really low on HP. Oh, herO will be able to snipe down a Ling. That's cute. And he might still actually get this Overlord. Oh, he gets the second Ling instead. Well, okay. Guaranteed damage. Recall coming through. I mean, 330 is the timing where Ling speed's going to complete. Yeah, I think that's a smart recall. Even if he'd run back home right at that moment, he'd only gotten to about maybe like here or here. And if Serral had gone right for him, it could have been real nasty. Oh. Stalker actually able to kill the Overlord, so that's a benefit. First Oracle is going across the map. Of course, MaNa went for that single Oracle into... Oh. No energy recharge was used, so the Revelation plus Pulsar Beam combo does cost pretty much all of the energy of this Oracle. And Serral's just going to be able to respread the creep like nothing happened. Where's the Void Ray? Just looking around. Serral... Oh, okay, now he knows about the Void Ray. Oh, there is 3 Overlords in peril right now. I don't know if herO marked the position of them. I don't think so. Oh, man, if he just misses 2 of them... Oh, my God. Oh, herO. Okay, he will find at least 1. God, this is potentially very bad for Serral. Oh, that's 2. Please? Third one will escape back to creep. But this is really nice for herO. Serral does have 2 more Overlords on the way. Oh, that's an awkward rally. That's only going to be 1 damage. Killing this creep tumor is quite nice. Very fortunate that Serral doesn't lose this last Overlord. That would have been really painful. herO behind this is going into Blink. And that has kind of been his trademark. He's, you know, one of these very aggressive Blink Stalker players. Oh, double Oracle into Natural did find 2 drones. But it's a lot of damage for them. Serral's worker count, I mean, he hasn't taken much damage early on. So this kind of tempo-based play that herO's going for is not as good here. I mean, that's something that the Spore buff really made more difficult to make work. We're going to see Adepts shading into the Natural. They will target down quite a few drones. Look at this herO actually splitting up the Adept target fire. 7 drones go down. That was very nice from herO. Meanwhile, Oracle's in the main base. Oh, good quick drone pull from Serral. Excellent defense here. Void Ray on the 4th. Did not pop Prismatic Alignment. There we go. Now he does, but Queens are here, and they're going to be able to defend no problemo. I don't think he was ever getting that hatchery anyways, but at the very least, if he'd popped Prismatic right away, he would have gotten some more damage on it, and then maybe made it a possibility to do something with this Blink Stalker follow-up. Speaking of which, Serral does mark it. He does see it. He's got Roach Speed nearly done, Hydra Range nearly done as well. herO behind his 4th base, Storm Charge. A much more standard setup from herO than we saw from MaNa in the previous game. Ooh, nice job from Serral right there, triggering that one stasis. Ooh, that's a nice stasis right there. Stalkers do blink back. That's a big find right there for Serral. Very expensive losing those Stalkers. But obviously the early losses he took still outweighing that. The Stalkers did have their blink on cooldown, so a couple of them do get taken down. Storm is not quite done, but it will complete now. However, these Lings are going to get on top of the High Templar. Massive losses for herO. Oh, man, even without the Hydra speed, this is a huge find for Serral. Oh, man, herO getting caught there. Really, really brutally. He did not need to be this far out on the map. To be fair, I don't think Serral normally would have chased that, but it's just herO kind of awkwardly moving forward, and then the High Templar reinforced, but they weren't ready to fight that. Yeah, the Oracle, one of them goes down, 2 High Templar, a bunch of Stalkers. A lot of Lings do go down, but those are much more replaceable, and another Oracle goes down. Oh, no. herO losing a lot. So many gas units going down here. This is... herO should not be on the map right now. He's got no business being here. Lings could get stormed pretty hard. We do see a blink coming in, but one of the High Templar on an awkward rally again. Good interception there from Serral. Double Lurker Den coming in. Serral's going to get both upgrades at once, it seems. He's got a lot of money for Lurkers here. A lot of gas in the bank. Lings are going to come in on the backside. Can he get any of these High Templar? They're trying to wiggle their way out, and they will be able to survive. Storm comes in on the Hydras. Cute blink to try and trap some of these Hydras, but there's so many units here for the Zerg. That ends up being a very aggressive and overcommitted blink. However, he still clears up a lot of Serral's supply. Archon, though, does go down. herO reinforcing into the fight with these Blink Stalkers. 87 probes for herO, so his economy is banging. But it is the relative flimsiness of the army that has a little bit of, well, it has me worried for herO. Very glass cannony. But to be fair, so is Serral's. However, Serral's glass cannons can turn into Lurkers, which they just become cannons at that point. Whereas the Blink Stalkers, they don't turn into anything. Archons, or High Templar, of course, turn into Archons, but I wouldn't call them cannons so much as, like, shotguns. At short range, very, very powerful. We're going to see herO now transitioning into the Fleet Beacon, but I think this is too late. I think this is way too late. Serral, especially with this double Lurker Den, he did, I don't know if he forgot the Lurker Den or if he plans to go double Lurker Den from the start, but either way, yeah, Seismic Spines and Adaptive Talons are finishing now. And how many Immortals do we have on the field? Just one. herO is going to basically need to bluff Serral into not attacking for a pretty long time. And I don't think Serral's gonna fall for that. Oh, is that another massive drop Overlord? Or Overlord drop coming in. Zealous into the natural will come in. Oh, Prism gets taken out, though. Good job from Serral. However, this does draw the army a little bit out of position, but it is a bit of a sandwich. This is why attacking it in on this map is so bad. Lurkers will burrow up here. Blinking into the Lurkers is not the play. And herO's army just gets annihilated right there. Here is... Oh, a Zealot and a Natural. Oh, that's a nice find for herO. Bit of a mistake from Serral. Losing track of this one Zealot. 13 kills on that bad boy. Probably the biggest mistake so far from Serral in this game. Meanwhile, it looks like that counterattack was deflected by herO. Drop on the bottom side. Oh. Serral does spot this army. The random overlords. Look at the vision of Serral. Absolutely outstanding. Zealots with a bit of a death wish, and they get their wish. Lurker drop going to come in on the bottom side. herO's got no idea about it. He's got no idea about it. Lurkers from the low ground coming in. Tempest will deal with these Lurkers on the other side, but the Lurker drop into the Natural is going to be able to find some probes very quickly. Oh, Hydra Lunge dodging the attacks here. Oh, wow. This is actually hitting the Stargate behind this. It's not going to kill it, obviously. But that is kind of funny. We do have herO going into 3-2 upgrades for his ground. His ground is going to be jacked. Archon wandering in, unfortunately. This will be a dead Nexus. Serral, oh, I don't know if going in here with these Lings is the best move. Tempests will be distracted. Lurkers are going to burrow up onto the low ground. We have Corruptors coming in for Serral, which will be an answer to these Tempests until the Mothership comes out. Well, I mean, even when the Mothership comes out, they're still probably the best answer to the Tempest. Oh, the Robo Facility does get taken down here. That's the only Robo. That's the only Robo. There's 3 observers on the map. Detection could be an issue here. Storms will cover the Tempests. A lot of damage on those Hydras. Counterattack coming in from herO. He just said, screw it, we're going for it. Adrenal Glands is done on these Lings. They're getting some good work done, but herO just kind of throwing caution to the wind. Queen's blocking the Lurkers out. A little bit of a misstep there from Serral. But Lurkers on the right side, Lurkers on the left. It's a ground army without detection. The Lurker dream. Mothership, though, is in production. Highly chaotic game between these two. But with Serral losing that 5th base, I think I like herO's position better. Army movement is looking nice from herO here as the later stages of this game come through. Tempests, wow, there's not enough Corruptors to really do anything, and with the High Templar underneath, you can't really contest that either. Base going to get denied on the left side. +3 missile is done, so these Lurkers hit like a damn truck. And they are going to come in on this base in the middle. Both players are just whacking each other, but there's the cloaking field. This is going to be a surround on this army, potentially. Serral will be able to retreat out for the moment, but those Lurkers are in some trub. herO's army supply is so gigantic. Now, this might be where Serral wants to make his stand. Oh, herO, big misstep. Massive Lurker shots. Kind of dancing back into those Lurker spines unnecessarily. But he is still so far ahead in supply. I think Serral might just be dead. Yeah, GG gets called. herO takes game number 1. GG. Thank you, Just Me Executor, for the Prime resub at 30 months. I mean, I said that herO was the favorite coming into this one. What happened? I thought it was good for Serral. Eco? Yeah. Yeah, Eco, no answer to the Tempests are not a good one. When was the last time that Serral lost versus Protoss? Like in a best of 3 or best of 5? Good question. But it's going to happen a lot more if the mothership change doesn't get reverted. Classic at Gamers 8? No, he beat Classic in that one, I believe. Classic had him. No, Classic did win that one, didn't he? Yeah. Classic 1-2-1. Yeah. Also, Kubels, yeah, when a Void Ray finds an Overlord, like, the Overlord just dies. I don't know what to tell you about that one. Like, the main thing is pulling back the Overlords. And you can argue having Overlords out for vision is greedy. But, yeah, it's weird to highlight, to be like, oh, man, huge mistake from Serral. His Overlord that moves at 0.1 speed died to the Void Ray. What a giant mistake. Like, it's a little weird to be like, yeah, highlight that. All right, here we go. Spawning up the top right for Weibo Gaming. It is herO, with some strong army maneuvering in that game. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom left. It is Basilisk Serral in the red. Serral didn't see the Overlord or the Void Ray until it passed one of his lings on the map. That was the first time he saw it. And now what you can say, and I should have, that's a mistake on my end, is that herO did a really good job of hiding the fact that he was going Void Ray after Oracle. He did a really good job of doing that by recalling the Stalker to deny the vision. If Serral stops 4th, very likely he wins. I mean, you can't stop the 4th on that map. You just can't. It just can't be done. Not unless the Protoss fucks up massively. Oh, this map. This map's going to be tough to do the same as well. I mean, I can't overstate that this is a really, really good patch for Protoss in this matchup. Bum, 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 bum. And I mean, the fact that MaNa almost beat Serral is already a pretty good indicator of that. MaNa's obviously extremely, extremely good. Or maybe Protoss players are just better. That's probably it. That's probably it. Ooh, Adept gonna shade forward. This is part of what makes herO such a good player, by the way, is the total unpredictability. Oh, getting the drone. That's a big oopsie. What server are they playing on here? Central, so that's actually Serral's advantage. That's really, really unfortunate. Losing that first drone, and the Adept's going to get away almost certainly. And he got 2 lings, I think. Oh, that's a really nice start. This time, Serral. Well, actually, he still doesn't know about the Void Ray, so Overlord's very far forward. herO's going to be able to find at least one of them for sure. You saw that with the Adept. I'm not sure if he marked the second Overlord. We'll see if he beelines it right there. Yes, he... Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. So he's just going to go back home. Getting 2 Overlords, always nice. I've always said that Protoss, when they open Void Ray like this, you should send it across the map to snipe the first Overlord. And then go back home and get the freebie after. Because you'll always get this one. You'll always get this one. The thing is, like, if it gets to a point where Serral's win rate versus Protoss drops to like 50%, think about what that means for every other Zerg. You will literally just see Zerg go extinct. It just will. And to be, like, I would prefer to not see that happen. I would much prefer to see a game where all 3 races are represented. And I know people are going to be like, but Protoss can't win Premier tournaments. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. The race has always been capable of it. This is really nice right here from herO. herO's having a pretty fantastic start in this game numero 2. We are going to see Blink coming through for herO as well. Blink and +1. Serral does have some good creep spread. Toss did need a patch. Not versus Zerg, though, is the thing. Like, Toss was already doing just fine versus Zerg. Oh, +1 melee coming in from Serral. He's going to be going for roach speed, building a lot of lings here. So, yeah, he is anticipating this Blink Stalker play, and he's obviously seen a couple Stalkers and knows what this is. herO does prefer his Blinky boys. There is no doubt of that. This is a strong position to utilize for Blink as well. Good usage of the Revelation so far. This is just the 2... Well, I mean, I guess he built the Void Ray. So it is still 3 Stargate units. Serral coming in with a counterattack, but this is where the Void Ray... Oh, no, it's going to be an attempted surround. Ooh, Stasis Ward. Oh, he did spot it. Good job from Serral. Very nice spot. And that's actually going to act as a permanent bit of vision here for a little while. Blink not quite done yet for herO. Oh, he's actually... Oh my god, he's proxying multiple gateways. We will see the Rocks attempt to be taken down here. Serral maybe looking for the 4th Nexus with these lings. No, he's looking to swing around from the back. Oh, he wants this gateway. The Oracles will go for a big blink forward coming in from herO. He says, I want a piece of you right now. That is bold. And will cost him a couple Stalkers. Stasis Ward. Wow, somehow only catching a couple lings. I've never seen this. The double gateway. One of them is going to get depowered before it completes. Well, as it completes, before it turns into the Warp Gate. Serral is slowly but surely chipping down these cooling tower, and now he says, okay, I'm taking it out. I'm taking it out proper. Mainly Nest Infestation Pit coming in for Serral. He's also getting that +2 melee. Oh, with the Void Ray coming across the map, Serral slips in with the counterattack, forces the recall. Very nice blink from herO. Serral's just going to put these lings on hold position. So he will still get a lot of probes. 11 probes. Good moves from both sides there. Good move from Serral with the counterattack, recognizing that herO was, had brought the Void Ray forward. But then great move from herO to recall Blink with the Force Field body block. I say Force Field, but body blocking like a Force Field. And then great move from Serral to put those links on hold position to get the max value. We're going to see the attack coming in here. Oracle. Oh my god. Massive blink forward. That was not it. That was not it, herO. Why? Why? Oh man. And he loses both Oracles to a Spore. Oh my goodness. The full surround just as he was starting to make massive Massive progress. Oh, herO, no. He almost had that one. Oh my goodness. If it wasn't for that blink forward, I think herO might have slowly but surely done it. As it is, Serral will be able to get a ton of units. There's so many Ravagers. This is basically just Ling Ravager. Just pure Ling Ravager. We do have a Bane run by getting set up here by Serral. herO still has some momentum. Oh. Bane's kablamo! Last second pull. Oh my god, it's just one Bane left over. Oh, it actually kills the shield battery. Corrosive Biles actually do hit one or two of Serral's Zerglings. Could have been a lot worse, though. Adrenal Glands is nearly done, by the way. Or not nearly done. It started up. +2 melee and Bane speed, though. They're nearly done. herO, oh man, he's going to lose a lot of stuff. He just warped in with all of his pylons. These are +2 melee Lings. There's no unit in the wall either. Meanwhile, herO, did he blink over here? No, he's got blink off cooldown. But this might be his last attack. Ling's going to go after the pylon here. There will be a warp in of Stalkers. herO is starting to break through. He's going to blink forward again. Banelings will finish up, and they will be able to get some decent splash on the army still. Oh my god, is herO actually still doing it? It is so close. Serral is getting whittled down. I think herO might be doing it. Serral's actually floating some money. He needs a macro hatch. Serral getting kind of overwhelmed here. 22 more Lings on the way. Adrenal Glands is going to complete. Serral's setup is so good for dealing with Blink Stalkers, but herO may very well get it done nonetheless, but that might have been a bridge too far for herO. Serral finally popping out enough Lings, I think, to deal with this. Couple drones being pulled as well, and that should be just enough for Serral to hold on. Just barely enough. Yeah. Serral has, well, I think he's done it. He's done it. Oh, man. herO, even at the end, making me question. God, this is very impressive from herO, but Serral will ultimately hold. Serral needs like a macro hatch. More and more Ravagers morphing in. herO is on 22 army supply. He's on 47 probes. Serral even starting a +3 melee. Yeah, this swell of Lings, I think, should spell the end for herO. Yeah, we're going to see GG now. There it is. Well done by Serral. Well done by Serral. Bum, 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 bum. Bile is so hard to land on units that aren't locked down. Yeah, it almost never lands in that situation. It's more so using it for zoning. Very good plays by herO, hardly any mistakes. He had a good early game. A very good early game. Serral did about the perfect thing against what herO was doing, which is fast melee upgrades. A lot of Lings, a lot of Ravagers. Very good creep spread. Constantly counterattacking. Constantly triggering stasis wards. If it wasn't for that massive overcommitment with the blink forward, I think herO would have actually had him. All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom left. It is Weibo Gaming's herO. In the blue. And his opponent spawning up at the top right for Basilisk. It's Serral. In the red with a 14 Overlord. Huh. Is he going to build a drone? Surely he should. Yeah, okay. I think he can build even another drone. Okay, he's just going to go 15 hatch. Interesting. Yeah, herO's card does not have breaks. It has a brake pedal, but but all it does is inject NOS. It injects NOS into his veins. So shiny, such chrome. Where'd Kubels go? Hey, thank you, Noi, for the tier 1 resub. At 30 months. herO with a patented janky wall, but it is the one gate wall, which is, it's got benefits. It's got benefits. Some of herO's janky walls are actually great. Oliveira retired? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. Didn't hear that? That sucks. It does. It's because of the lack of tournament announcements. No, that's not the case, Dark Matter Synthesis. He didn't just come back. He's been around for a long time. And he was the closest one to beating Serral at DreamHack Dallas. You mean last couple years? Oliveira? No, Oliveira's been active the whole time. Ooh, Oracle getting into the natural. Very nice drone morph coming in from Serral. But herO's still going to be able to grab 2 drones, which is pretty nice. Double Adept looking for a transferring drone. herO just shading out. Seeing, hey, is there anything I can grab here? The answer was, of course, no. Is Charles Oliveira also going to retire now? I don't know. Is he a normal man? We are going to see a much more standard opener here from herO. But he got an incredibly fast third Nexus with this. So better eco than your average bear. Good zoning with the queens. Ooh. Oh, look at that morph from here. Serral. Serral locking in a little bit here. herO's still going to be able to grab a couple drones. Obviously, when they're on the ramp, they cannot be morphed into spores. herO, even as Serral makes some good defensive plays, herO's still able to grab 4 of those drones. That's quite nice for Serral. Grabs 2 Adepts with the Lings and forces the Oracle to turn on his Pulsar Beam. Now, that doesn't mean what it used to. That used to be very, very good against Protoss, but with energy recharge, it doesn't mean what it used to. You cannot really, you can't really force the issue. Early Lings do not have the value that they used to in aggressive ways. They're still very good against Blink Stalkers, which is why why Serral's going for them. Once again. Oh, herO with the dive into the main base. Gets 3 more drones, despite the Spore and Queen here. Ooh. I think there is a position where he can hit that Oracle. I'm not sure, but it's... Because there's the air units can't stack and occupy the same space, I think he may be able to. Now, we'll see if herO goes for another Blink Stalker push. He is getting the Robo, but that does, of course, mean he can get a Prism. What do we have? Serral has skipped Roach Warren. Oh, surely he's going into... Yeah, straight into Hydras. Oh, that's a strong play if you can get away with it. Really strong play if you can get away with it. Hydraling Bane. We do see an instant Robo Bay. So herO may have anticipated this. Build order-wise, this is very nice for herO. If it does end up being Hydraling Bane, which, well, I mean, it's almost guaranteed to be at this point. Oh, now this is really nice for Serral.
A creep tumor is under attack.
Stalker Warp in is going to be good. Only 4 probes. That was quite a few Banes. Stasis Ward triggers on well, quite a few Lings. This is rather scary for Serral right now. There is just 1 Stasis Ward behind this. Ling's going to be looking for the counterattack, or rather the interception on these reinforcements. Oh, he will be able to find a couple of them. Lings wake up. They do re-trigger one of the Stasis Wards. There's another one behind this. Colossus is being produced. This is looking very good for herO right now. Serral's in a massive amount of trouble. God, the Stasis Wards are just so... There's so many of them. Now, this Ling counterattack is being quite a nuisance, but herO's just going to target down the hatch. He's going to get it. There is another base ready to go. Oh, did herO go too far for this? He might have done, and Serral needs to get a pound of flesh on the way out. That's for sure. Colossus, though, already out. I'm liking herO's position so much right now in this game. We are going to see the Stalkers blinking forward from herO very aggressively. Another Stasis Ward put in the middle. +2 weapons almost done, which will one-shot those Lings in a cone. That is a big break point. More Lings coming across the map for Serral. He's getting in towards +1 missile, Hive, and Hydra speed. Oh, that's a big Stasis Ward. This is just a 3-base setup right now. Target fire on the Robo is very good. He's going to deny a 3rd Colossus. But here comes the attack. herO's moving in. He wants this hatchery. He's going to get it. Oh, my goodness. I think herO's done it. Or at the very least, he is doing it actively. Base is going to fall again. That's going to knock Serral down to just 2 bases mining for the moment. The mass stasis off of these energy recharged oracles has been very good. And yeah, no, this is over. Viper's trying to come out for Serral. We're going to see a blink forward. Is that it? I don't necessarily think so, but it doesn't matter. There's too much here for herO. Serral is going to get taken down by herO. What'd I say, chat? What'd I say? herO was the favorite. Casterman was right. Casterman was right. Casterman knows his shit. Could that possibly mean that he knows about other stuff? Seems unlikely. Love seeing these games brings joy into my heart. Mm-hmm. Do. Last map pool for T, this for P, next for Z. No, this isn't the map pool. This is not the map pool. This is the balance patch. I do think that herO was approaching Serral very strongly. And I do think that he is capable of beating him, for sure. But I think that was true on the last patch. Do. I think maybe we should nerf bailing HP again. Maybe drop it down to like 24. Because that's it's divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12. And that's just cool, you know? That's just nice to have it divisible by so many different numbers. Yeah, I think that'd be a good thing. I think that'd be good for the game. Your 36% ZVP win rate? That, honestly, that's pretty impressive. $31 is prime. They do effectively have 31 HP. Welcome, SC2 XXX. Actually, yeah, the funny thing, people are always talking about I will say herO played that really, really well. Oh no, it's not Spirit versus herO, it's Spirit versus MaNa. Game 1 was pretty awkward. The thing is, yeah, I don't know, it's just I legitimately think if the patch stays like this, like, we're just not gonna have Zerg really being competitive versus Protoss. How do I keep dust off my figures and collectibles? I don't. Energy recharge had a big effect on the game, yeah. Behind me? Yeah, I just don't. They just know better than to have dust on them, you know? I didn't want to offer that as an option. Thank you very much, SC2 XXX, for the Prime resub at 31 months. I think I already said thank you, but regardless, thank you again. If I didn't. If I did or if I didn't, I don't know. Words. Words. Burr. Burr, 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 burr. It's just, it's more bothersome to me that there was people being like, oh my god, you're nerfing the Immortal. It's going to be so ineffective now. And like, we still had MaNa, for example, being able to break through on King's Cove versus Serral. Immortals are still very good against Zerg. Like, very, very good. And people were screaming to high heaven. Like, Immortals are still extremely strong. Specifically against Zerg and Protoss. I confused myself. Something went wrong during Reprime. That's okay. I confused myself too. If I had a nickel for every time I've confused myself, I would have an unknown amount of nickels because I'm confused about it. I can't tell if that was funny or not. I think so, but I don't know. I'm really curious as to what's going to happen here. With Spirit MaNa. When was the last time Serral lost his EVP series? Classic in 2023. Winner of MaNa vs. Spirit plays Serral, right? Yes. I think if it's MaNa, I'm actually really scared for Serral. Game is only balanced when Serral wins 100% of his EVP, no exceptions allowed. Absolutely. So I guess it's imbalanced now. That's too bad. We tried, guys. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom left for Team Liquid, it's MaNa. In the blue. And his opponent spawning up at the top right, doing something cheeky. It's Spirit. Currently teamless. In the red. Oh, okay, we're going double pro... Oh my god, is he going Proxy Rax Marauder? Yo! Is it evil for me to cheer for MaNa in that scenario so maybe the alarm bells are sounded? Like... if for MaNa to beat Serral. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yo. He's actually doing... I think this is the Dolan build. This is the build that Sal does. Wait, what? He's getting a gas with this. Oh my god. No, he's engineering bay blocking. Yo, this is the biggest turbo brain play I have ever seen. Holy guacamole. So this is going to be a proxied second barracks, but the NG Bay block is to bait. Oh my goodness. This is so filthy. This is some evil genius shit right here. Now it's going to backfire a little bit in theory, in the sense that it forces your opponent to build a Zealot, but that Zealot doesn't matter if it gets used incorrectly. Now, there is the chance that this just hard backfires on Spirit, and I think it might actually end up happening this way, because MaNa's going double gas on one base. If MaNa goes for a Stargate right away, or even a Robo, what's it going to be? Okay, Chrono on the Stalker. If he builds... Oh my god, is he building a Robo? No, it's a Twilight. Okay, okay. If that was a Robo, this would have been so sad for Spirit. But with it being a Twilight, I mean, I think it's very good for Spirit. Should he have taken the third as second or not as Protoss? No, normally that's what you do. Normally that's what you do. And that is what Spirit was hoping for. Now, I still think this is going to work for Spirit. Because he is going to be able to concussive shell grab the... No, the Stalker's actually going to move out. Okay. MaNa, as soon as he sees this, he needs to consolidate everything and recall into the main. If he doesn't see it before that... Oh. Wall. Oh, close. Oh my God. Okay, this is going to get so weird. Because now we're going to see MaNa actually commit. Oh, depot close. Oh, that's so bad for MaNa. Now he will... He will be able to kite around here, but on the other side of the map, there's nothing to contest these units. I think this is still going to work for Spirit. Okay, recall comes in. He saves the Zealot and the Stalker. That's big. Bunker is in some trouble. Oh, the attempt to surround with the probes. Not going to be able to get through. SCVs being microed back. MaNa should target fire these SCVs so that the bunker can't get up. Spirit's actually going to pull the SCVs out. I think he should have gone to finish the bunker. Probes are still being pulled. Yeah, this is still going to work for Spirit. It's still going to work for Spirit. MaNa just didn't know about it. If the units had not been baited off of the depot, and MaNa gets in with the third Stalker, or he just hold positions the Zealot or something, he might be able to just go full base trade. Oh, that's such a weird scenario, though. I would have had to look at the mineral counts and everything again. Either way, that was so giga-brained. Thank you, Superior Hands. Spirit is very creative. I mean, that was a really cool build. That was a really, really smart build for a tournament. True villain, he should have his own minions. This has been a pretty fast group so far. We're almost into the decider match. It's only like 9:30. Only 2.5 hours. I was thinking this could go as long as like 4 to 5 hours. I mean, it could still go to 4 hours. And yes, MaNa did go by MaNa in Brood War. I think he only competed in Brood War. Towards the end. Oh, I do have the 2v2 tag. Thank you. Nope, I did. I just took it off. Thank you. We'll see some Protoss games of Casterman after it. Nah, I'm not feeling it. That was a very cool build. Protoss Adventure's over. I wouldn't say that. I think I want to get my Zerg back to feeling better about playing. All right, spawning down in the bottom left. It is Liquid's MaNa. In the red. And his opponent spawning up the top right with a super cool build in game 1. It is Spirits. No, he's in the red. Did I say MaNa was in the red? MaNa's in the blue. What am I doing? What am I doing? Surely Steadfast can only play one game. I probably can't play any games today. I gotta get some IRL stuff done. IRL. I do like this wall setup here for MaNa. Gonna be able to drop the Cyber Core here. Although, yeah, is it better to put it here? Pylon. You can put it here or here. And you can drop the... Can you put a tech building down here? I'm not even sure. I can't believe IRL is more important than us. That's crazy. It is going to be... Oh, wow. Another late gas opener. But this one's actually like a late gas. Like Command Center before gas. I don't know if I've ever seen you play just one game. It's very uncommon. Are we going to see a Max Pack style 3-gate out of MaNa? Mayhaps. MaNa did not probe scout in the previous game. It's worth noting. He is looking to get in after the Reaper should have left. MaNa does see this. And he might look at this and say, wait, what? Because this Command Center timing is weird. It is very, very weird. It is early, in fact. Second barracks. I think we should see a 3-racks out of this, right? Yeah. But this is going to be a stronger than normal 3-racks because it was delayed gas. And therefore faster Command Center at the natural. Which is going to mean faster second mule. Not even second mule. But faster second set of mule. Actually, it will be faster second mule. It's going to be able to build this mule before the first one is ready to go as well. Oh, not dropping it on a close mineral patch. That's abandoned. No, that's pretty close. It's one of the... yeah, I think so. Still would be better to put it on this one, but it's fine. Actually, no, this is one of the low mineral patches. You're not supposed to put a mule on that one. But that's okay. Not the biggest of deals. He did second CC before orbital and main, too. Oh, did he? Interesting. You checked? Wasn't sure? Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, we got MaNa going into a 3-gate Blink Robo. And that will be really good against 3-racks, assuming you can spot the Marines moving out. Adept was able to kill off a single Marine that just kind of went willy-nilly. I do think 3-racks builds are not the hotness anymore. Big stretch. Bunch of stalkers moving across the map. Spirit did just basically get a really fast medevac setup with this. MaNa actually behind in workers. Interestingly. Not sure if he was supply blocked or if he was just cutting workers here for stalker production. I mean, at this point, he is cutting workers for stalker production. The thing about this, no tanks. No tanks, barely any marauders. Oh, blink forward coming in, but Ah, Prism. Oh, so close to getting taken out. No, oh my God, why'd we go back in? MaNa. We got out and we went back in. No, we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that when the Prism's on like 3 HP. Oh. That was already a crazy blink. And he covered it barely. He covered it just barely. Oh, MaNa blinking forward here. We'll be able to split target fire onto one of the Marauders and go after more. I think MaNa's dead. Can he get away right now? Oh, he doesn't even get that medevac. Oh. That is... I mean, that is just not it. That is just not it at all. I don't think there's anything you can do at this point now as MaNa. If Spirit just pushes across the map. Now, MaNa is going to do his... Oh, nice pot pickup. MaNa is going to do his darndest to draw his opponent back. What is the ability being used for Terran in these fights? Stim? What do you mean? Unless you're trying to say, like, oh, Terran doesn't have to do anything. I mean, there's target fire, there's the macro. The thing that makes it, the battle recap ability. Oh, emergency thrusters, probably. The medevac boost. Winter Mines are going to burrow up in the main base. Oh, this is going to be so much damage, and GG is called. Oh, big hits on those probes with the Widow Mines. With the Widow Mines. And that is going to be Spirit versus Serral for the decider. We're going to run 3 minutes of ads once again. And we'll get into the next one soon. What is my Zerg MMR? It's like 4.7 right now. My peak was 5.5. Almost 5.6. Bum, 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 bum. I just don't practice enough to have good mechanics anymore. Every so often, I'll have a flash of brilliance and I'll play some good games, but it's not common. Admittedly. Oh, my tummy. My tummy. I wonder if Spirit would rather play Serral or herO in the decider match. I mean, it's a bad time regardless. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. At the very least, he secures himself a couple extra bucks. There is a difference between finishing fourth in the group and third in the group. But obviously, he wants to win, you know? He wants to advance. Oh, man, my gut is hurting. It is hurting real bad. Oh, pardon me. Oh, my. Ugh. Yeah, the blink forward there from MaNa was less than ideal. Oh. Oh, man. Knowing Spirit, he's going to drag out the longest. It's going to be the longest games of all time. Just going to be here in pain. Oh. Wow, 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 wow. Oh. I will say, going back to the stuff I was talking about before, I do think there are big benefits for Zerg. Well, there's really one really big benefit in ZVP for Zerg. And that is that it is easier to get into the mid game without taking crippling damage from oracles. And that's a big deal. The concept of that is a good thing. The concept of making it so that you can not just basically be dead from the early game it's very appealing. It's a good thing. You can't gamble? No. No gamba. Ripperino. No, spores hit really hard. Yes, no, spores are really good now. I think they're good in the right way. I think if they hadn't gotten the HP nerf, they would be too strong. But now if you try to reposition them against like a Terran drop, for example, like they just get gunned down so fast. I will say sometimes they actually feel, but this is just in my games, and obviously that's not like that would be dumb to draw any conclusions from them. But they can be frustrating, I'll say that. Is the fact that like 3DTs can, is it 3DTs or 4DTs? Two-shot them? That feels bad. That feels real bad. I think it's 4DTs. Now, granted, 4DTs is a lot. That is 1,000 resources. But considering it just instantly wins the game, feels pretty bad. 10 plus 10 organic. If that actually happened, I would just stop. That actually, more than anything else, might get me to stop being a commentator. If they were just like, we decided that the one good thing Zerg had on this patch versus Protoss was too much, I would actually just be like, nah, I'm done. I'm done. Unless, of course, they reverted, like, everything else. If they reverted the spore damage, though, in exchange for, like, the mothership, I think that would actually just, like, that would be even worse. Biological, not organic, but you get the point at least. Yeah, I do. Let's see if Serral is a bit shaken by the last games or not. Usually he's not, but... yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He's almost never actually shaken. The most I've seen actually was versus Clem at EWC. All right, here we go. Spawning up at the top right. It is Spirit. In the blue. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom left for Basilisk. It is Serral. In the red. Spirit's going to be doing his CC first. Yep. I think Ollie shook him when Ollie took the cup in 2023. No, that wasn't Oliveira. That was Shin. Shin that beat him. Shin actually bamboozled the living crap out of him. That one was that was probably Shin's finest performance. Are you thinking of Aces Rog? Ollie didn't just shake Maru. Ollie actually broke him. Maru has not been the same since then. Maru just has not been the same. But no, the player... oh my god. This is so illegal. This is not allowed. Where's the referee? Where's the referee? Somebody get the whistle. We have gone command center first into gasless third command center. Spirit. This is beyond illegal. God. I think this was third... this was third CC before Marine. This was third CC before Marine. Good God. The level of greed, the audacity of this man. If he gets this Overlord, he will not. That would have been so good if he had gotten the Overlord kill there. He's not going to go after that, is he? That would be insane if he did. Is this going to be a 3cc 2-1-1, but like... I wonder how the timing on this works out. This is a really sick, nasty build. Spirit has come in with some... oh my god, it's double NG Bay! Yo, what the hell is this? This is a macro cheese. Straight up. This is actually unreasonable what he's going for right now. He goes armor first. That's so funny. Ref swallowing his whistle on this one. Oh, did that get a scout? No, it didn't see the third CC. At this point, you've got to just be confused. You're like, where... at this point, I'd be wondering if there's a command center on the map somewhere. You're like, where are your buildings? I hope we get to see what he wants this to be fully. I think we're going to. Serral is like... I mean, he's confused. How could you not be? Now, Serral's drone count is still good. It is still good. He is a little bit supply block to 66, but it was not that bad of a block. Pretty minor. Ling does slip into the natural. Did he... Okay, he sees the third CC at this point. This is just bizarre. This is just such insane greed out of Spirit. Could be a sick 2-2 timing. I think that's what it should be. The funny thing is the factory is barely in time to build the armory in time. Look, this SCV, yeah, instantly throws down the armory. Yeah, that's the plan. Is it's going to be super fast 2-2. God, this 2-2 timing is going to hit so fast. It's going to be like 8:30. Nice job right there from Serral. Gets a cancel on the depot. Picks off an SCV. He needs to find something like that to mitigate this insane start. If he had not built any Lings at all, it would actually be... Well, I mean, he's built such a small number of Lings. I think it's still fine. Would you see a bunch of Lings being produced now? Oh, man. Spirit going to start up 2-2. God, this is so fast. It's actually... This is going to be like... I'm wrong about 8:30. This is going to be like 7:45. If he hits perfectly, he might be 4 upgrades up. I don't think so. I think Serral's 1-1 is going to just complete. But my God. He's going to get this Overseer. Oh, that's nice. Not only does he deny the scout. Now, I will say Serral's creep spread, very good. And having good creep spread is going to be extremely valuable here. 16 Marines getting onto the map here. He needs to clear up creep real fast. I think it might even be... Is it going to be faster than 7:45? God, this is nuts. Bane speed is very quick for Serral. And there's no combat shields with this. Oh, Spirit trying to go after those Banes. You can see Serral was trying to bait him to target them again. Ling actually... How does the Ling... Oh! The medevac counted as attacking because it was healing, so it was being shown from the high ground. Oh, that's funny. I think. God, this... I'm actually blown away. And it's an 8 racks. No, it's a 7 racks? Serral is... Spirit is dropping the hottest new track. Oh my God. Oh my God. Contaminate. Oh, so sick. So sick. Oh, that's going to slow down the timing so much. Oh, Serral. Oh, that's so sick. That is the sickest of cities. Oh my God. Okay, the timing is going to be like... So it's not going to be 7:45. It's going to be like 8 minutes is when he would have gotten the +2. Almost exactly 8 minutes, actually. $8:01. He started the +2 weapons a little sooner. Still, this looks very scary for Serral. But there's so much creep to work through. How many Baneleys do we have? We got a lot. Well, actually, not that many. 20. It's not that many binds. Here we go. Serral, is he actually going for it? No, but he snipes one of the tanks and a medevac. Oh, that's big. That's huge, actually. The tank count is very low. It is so many Marines. Serral coming in. He's got a counterattack on the other side of the map. Oh, can he blast through this depot wall? He can if he uses those Banes. Could go for the third base as well. All the tanks unsieging at the moment. Spirit has +3 weapons on the way. There's the Banes. They blast through the wall. He goes back in. He faked coming home with this army. Spirit should be able to deal with this. With the ramp. He has cleared up pretty much all the creep. It's receded quite quickly. Oh, Serral, another nice snipe attempt on this tank, and he will grab it. Is he going to go for it now? He is. Ling's coming back home. Siege tank trying to target fire the Banes. They do split. Oh, and that Siege tank not able to get the connections it's looking for, the shots it's looking for. Serral does have to retreat back onto creep. Those queens very slow, but they all get back safely. +1 missile will complete for Serral in a moment, as well as that +2 carapace, which is going to be a really big setup. This Overlord, by the way, has been super value for Serral. It's let him know about the tanks 3 separate times.
Tumor under attack.
Serral setting up for another interception of units, as well as a surround. He's on 79 drones, which is a far better economy than Spirits. Spirit. Oh, that's a lot of Lings he's going to find. That's a lot of Lings, actually. 36 Lings for nothing. Just a couple stims. But medevac energy is at a premium. I don't think Spirit should be dropping right now. I think he needs to keep pushing. Serral is still on layer tech, by the way. He does have both Hydra upgrades, and he's getting in towards +2 missile, +2 melee. Spirit did continue the +3 weapons. If Serral comes back in here and contaminates this once again, that would be really, really nice for him. But of course, he is focused. Oh, this is a really nice find on this siege tank. Baneling's going to sit on top of it so they can't shoot. And Spirit not able to get even a single shot off with that tank. Okay, +3 weapons will complete. We're back up to a big attack upgrade advantage. Oh, is that enough? Man, the tank snipes from Serral have been on point. Serral is maxing out. No hive yet on the way. Oh, Banelings. We get a couple connections. Forces out a big stim. Dropping the bottom side. I mean, I was saying he shouldn't go for it, but this is looking like it could get some big damage done. He's just going to get the hatch. That's very nice. Oh, that one medevac. Oh, so close to getting picked off. Queens in the main. They don't have any creep. Oh, as I say that, there's a creep tumor coming in here. It's funny that the creep is going to go under the queen. Still no hive on the way. Oh, here it comes from Serral. The massive surround. Only one siege tank was sieged up. Second one will siege up, but it is not in time. And that is going to be a good fight for Serral. Marine trying to split away, draw those Banelings off. But it is going to be Spirit who is cracked and pushed back. Did he lose the medevacs? Oh, I think he did. Yeah, he did for sure. 7 medevacs died. And I'm sure 2 of them... Actually, this is a... Yeah, Spirit killed a couple of zone Marines. Oh, he got a queen. But no, definitely lost this drop on the bottom side. This is looking like it is Serral on the warpath. +3 armor not yet done for Spirit. And Serral going to look to clean up this army once again. Will get the good wraparound with a Hydraling Bane. And Spirit, this whole time he was on 3 bases. Wasn't able to get it done. Serral goes up 1-0. So in answer to the question... In answer to the question, is he shaken? Doesn't seem like it. Does not seem like it. I feel like this is a game displaying exactly how strong creep is. I would say it's a game showing how strong Serral is. If he can't beat him with that start... the thing is, it's not like Serral, you know... Well, actually, what it's more displaying is how bad low worker count, or how much better I think low worker count starts would be. For strategic reasons. And it is worth noting that as good as the start was for Spirit, he never found that 4 upgrade timing advantage. I'd agree with that. That risk would pay off bigger. Exactly. Exactly. All right, here we go. Spawning down is in the bottom right. And it's Spirit. In the blue. And his opponent spawning up at the top left. It is Basilisk Serral. In the red. The thing is, Serral just did such a good job of buying time. For certain worker starts, they should tweak extra values. 6 worker starts should have a slower overlord. I don't really think so. The overlord is already so slow. The thing is, I wouldn't go back to a 6 worker start. I would do like an 8 worker start. But yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. This was an extractor trick 15. No, wait, was it? Oh my god. Now I'm... This is just an extractor trick 15 overlord. Yeah. Okay. Compared to a worker? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say. With a lower worker start, that is. Oh, Serral, look at this. He's doing the queen rotation. So this is a cute little play that you can do where you inject at the natural and you bring your queen from your main to the natural in order to drop a creep tumor down there. So what that does is that means that when this larva pops and you make drones off of it, it has a shorter travel distance to the natural. And that is quite beneficial. Now, the funny thing is that his overlord was like 1, maybe 2 seconds late. But he still comes out ahead because it takes, well, it takes a little bit of time for these drones to travel down to the natural and actually start mining. Little optimization. It actually is very nice. Interesting from Spirit, we actually do see a 1/1/1 opener here on Abyssal Reef, despite the fact that it is a gigantic map. Serral really trying to push this creep out aggressively on this low ground. He wants to, he wants to get some very fast creep. Oh, this is going to be a quick second Bedix. Oh my goodness, this is such a fast scout for Serral. Such a fast and good scout. This is actually terrible for Spirit. It's a 2-base build, and it's been scouted instantly. Instantly by Serral. Now you just drop a layer, build the Baneling Nest. He might elect to even go for a Roach Warren here. How many Hellions do we have? Just 4, and it's into tanks from there. Now, Serral did not get far enough in to see that. A little bit unfortunate. He could have actually seen that. But he already saw that the... No, never mind. He did see it. The barracks was being built on top of the reactor. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really liking this for Serral right now. It is going to be the Roachworn. Okay. As well as a Spore Crawler being built in the natural. He doesn't know if it is fast medevacs or if it's a Liberator follow-up after the Viking. But, I mean, in theory, you could figure that out. Okay, seeing that siege tank. Oh, that's very nice that he gets into the natural here. Yeah, seeing that siege tank is going to let him know, yeah, there's going to be a big push coming. Oh, and Spirit's actually, he's full sending. He's full sending. This actually may be a result of the previous game where he's like, well, he's too good. He's too good. I'm not going to win a macro game. Serral did drone up a little bit more after seeing that siege tank. He said, okay, I can go up to 66. I do think he's right. I think he is 100% right about that. He knows that it is... God, look at this. The creep is already, like, nearing the halfway point of the map. Oh, does he get this creep tumor before it completes its tumor? No, he will not. That's going to mean that there's a little bit of vision behind this. He just has to drop the extra scan. That feels so bad. For just a single tumor that he actually could have prevented that as well. Ling's looking for an interception on the reinforcements. Roach speed already going to be done. Of course, Ravager's going to be extremely good against those siege tanks. Siege tanks can be put in a position where they hit the natural mineral line. Oh. Grabbing one Marine on the reinforcement. Of course, +1 weapons is done. For the infantry. Spirit, I mean, it's just one more thing to think about. Having to think about your reinforcements coming across the map. Spirit, is he just going to try and go right up here? Oh, Corrosive Biles on the siege tanks. We'll grab one of them instantly. This, oh my god, he's just stimming right forward. This is not going to work super well. Will it? Ling's going to come in on the backside. We'll be able to take care of the tanks. Yeah, no, this is just not going to work at all. All the tanks are gone. Serral is going to survive, and he is going to advance. It may take a little while. We may not see the GG right away, but we also could. I also wouldn't be surprised if we saw it very soon. Spirit is dead. Spirit is super duper dead. Now, Serral does not want to run into this. That's for sure. And he's actually droning. He's on 4 bases. He's getting +2 Carapace, and he's droning. Oh, and he's actually going to transition into the... Oh! +2 missile. I thought it was going to be melee, because he's getting the Bailey Nest and the Infestation Pit. He's already got the Ling speed. Well, this is maybe the only way... I wouldn't say even Serral can lose yet, but this is the only way things can go wrong. Is his opponent goes for like a triple drop, Serral gets greedy behind it. Thing is, I wouldn't even say he's been greedy yet. He only built a couple drones. But losing the hatchery in the natural, which is going to happen. Well, Spirit. Wait, oh, losing the medevac. Very unfortunate. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. And now the second other drop will get deflected. Actually, no, it won't. There wasn't enough roaches here. More units are reinforcing into this, though. So we will still push this back. The supplies are still so far in Serral's favor. And Spirit is on 2 bases still. This is not a 3-base economy with a 4th command center on the way. So even as Serral lost the natural hatchery, he's still in total control of this game. It's uncomfortable. Feels bad. Oh, that's actually unfortunate. He killed his own creep tumor. But he almost caught the medevacs. And to be fair, he still has the creep tumor like right beside it, so it's totally fine. Spirit is going to go for it. He steps right into Serral. Serral doesn't have his 2-2 done yet, but he's just got the numbers. Right? Right? Man with gun, not that good. Bane speed almost completed. 2-2 almost completed. That actually went so much better for Spirit than I expected. Corrosive Bile will find that tank in the backfield. Spirit is doing so much more than I expected, but Serral is staying calm. Oh, and now the Banelings are right on top of the Marines. There it is. GG gets called. Am I crazy, or was that a really late siege? No, it was pretty late. He stemmed right into him like super, super hard. Either way, Serral does survive, gets the 2-0, and will advance on to the next round. Well done. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Serral, very good at video game. Very good at video game. Honestly, I'm surprised that the second wave of that from Spirit looked as close as it did. And to be fair, Serral did drone up a little bit. He did tech up a lot. Like he got Hive, he got Infestation Pit, he got Hive, he got 2-2, he got a Baneling Nest and Baneling Speed. What is that? What is that in total cost? Things that he didn't need. Because in theory, you could still hold that with 1-1 and just Roach Ravager. Now, it is things he could afford. But that's why maybe it got a little bit messy. But yeah, 150 minerals, 150 gas, 200 minerals, 200 gas for 2-2. So that's 350 minerals, 350 gas. What else? The Baneling Nest plus Baneling Speed, that's 200 minerals, 150 gas. The Infestation Pit is 100, 100. And the Hive is 200, 150. And then he even built a Viper, actually. Yeah. That's a lot of resources. Especially since he also did lose the natural. But all of that in mind, I mean, it was still just such a good situation for Serral. Oh, okay. Masters Coliseum will be tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to cover that in the morning. It's same time, 7 a.m. I'll see. I will cover the KSL at night. That'll be at 10 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. Wait. Masters calls. Wait, what the? Oh, yeah, it's the... Okay, right. I forgot it's the playoffs of Masters Coliseum. Oh, true. Yeah, I feel like we really want to cover that, right? We could cover that from... We don't necessarily have to cover that live. Surely it's best of 5 playoffs, right? Upper bracket, quarter, and semis, and lower bracket round 1 and quarterfinals are best of 5. Okay, yeah, so it's best of 5, best of 7. Is upper bracket, quarters? Yeah, and then winner bracket finals are best of 7. Lower bracket finals are actually lower bracket semis and lower bracket finals are both best of 7, and then the grand finals will be best of 9. Okay. Cool. Thanks for casting. My pleasure. Yeah, and I don't want it to seem like I really want it to be clear that I don't hate Protoss players, and I want Protoss to be competitive. I want the game to be as balanced and fair as it can. And in my opinion, The mothership change has removed some of the fairness in ZVP. But I do think herO played very well. That doesn't change my opinion, though. They shouldn't have did that. All right, who are we going to raid? Ghostbusters. Clem and Harstem versus Diamonds. Are they playing...
Oh, we had a good stages, I think.
Are they playing 2v4? Oh, this looks fun.
Double drop into my third, I think. But you have a tank. We're fine now.
Yeah, yeah.
We keep pushing in. Oh,
Yeah,
Stalkers and stuff from
there's
here.
a,
Yeah, we got that.
there's Zeral's coming, but to our base, but it's okay. We have good, very good defense at that moment, I think.
This is super cool. I think they're playing against 4 map hacking diamonds, if I had to guess. That's super cool.
Okay, careful with your suckers.
Would you rather revert the Mama ship buff or buff Zerg late game to compensate? I would rather revert the mothership buff. Exclamation overlay.
Okay,
Cheeky,
right,
cheeky.
I think so too.
good.
Nah, my plan here was... My execution was so good. I think the plan is good though. Marine tank, Stalker Disruptor. I think
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should get faster Dark Shrine though. Defensively, I think will be huge, and
Yeah, even offensively as well.
yeah, both. It will be huge in both ways.
Yeah, yeah.
Tanks are big as well. I love those guys. Maybe you're a little bit overeager.
Yeah, I didn't take the best fight there.
I just kind of blinked in, thinking that we had won. Okay, we need to be a bit more careful.
Yeah. think
I mean,
this
not
is-
now, but you know, for the future, because there's 4 people.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah.
many reinforcements.
Yeah, that's true. We can't get too ahead of ourselves.
This is pretty cool. Zarela, I think actually the best version of the mothership
They
was
also
the one
have
from the
combat
previous
shield.
patch.
Don't forget there.
I think that ship was insanely well designed. Really useful spells. Super useful spells. Lower cost. Useful spells. Lower cost. Lower build time. Lower supply. I think that was the perfect version of the mothership. 300 minerals, 300 gas. Why can we not just have that? They had even buffed the acceleration, deceleration to make it easier to maneuver so that it was more difficult to get abducted. Like, why did we have to move away from that? It was in such a good place. Protoss was starting to do well against Zerg. Like, very well. God, it was in such a good place in the last patch. Why? $300 is still too much in my opinion. No, it's so good for what it does. You don't realize how good Time Warp, Recall, and Cloaking Field are. They're so good. They're so good. Time Warp is such an insane ability. It used to be so shit because it had such a delayed cast. Now it's like a really fast cast time. God, it was just so good. Should we rate up Thriving GG? Yeah, we're gonna rate up Thriving GG. We like him. He's got some cool stuff. Nah, 300 is not expensive. Especially if you are
the fuck?
keeping the combat stats of the
Why didn't I
mothership.
already do this?
300 is insanely strong. All right, yeah, we're going to rate up Thriving GG. He is a super nifty Jurg player. He's got some cool strats. Yeah, he's just a cool lad. Cool lad. All right. Bye-bye. Stay safe, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow either in the morning or in the evening.